Good afternoon, ladies. I am back. I'm leaving the grocery store. I had to run and get some eggs. And I am making an apple tart, so I got to get home. So I got about 15 minutes to tell y'all about Mr. Mixed Messages. Woo, Lord. All right, so we continue in our series of men that we need to avoid. And you need to get on your game so you'll know the signs and symptoms of each of these men early. Okay, that's what this is about. Because I don't want you to be 6 months in. I don't want you to be exclusive and committed, and then you be like, oh my God, Anita said that this, this is Mr. Peter Pan syndrome. This is Mr. Mixed Messages. This is Mr. Non-committal. Like, no. Okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit about Mr. Mixed Messages. This is the guy, y'all, okay, that frustrates me to no end. Like, I have zero toleration for Mr. Mixed Messages. I can't do it. I can't do it. And y'all, can I be honest? I will abort real quick. Like, I will abort way before the time I should. And I don't even care, because I can't do it with this guy. I cannot do it with this guy. All right, I'm going to start driving, y'all, and I can't wait. I can't. Like, this is the guy. All the rest of them, I can see them coming a mile away. But this guy, see this? Okay, so let's go ahead and start. This guy is going to not necessarily come on strong, but he's going to let you know that he's interested, right? He's going to be like, oh, I'm interested. I'd love to take you out. I'd love to do this and that. Can I have your number? Can I call you tonight? And guess what? He actually does. He takes your number. He calls. You all have lovely conversation. He says, hey, I'd love to take you out. And he does. You go out and you have a nice time, right? So to some degree, he is going to show up for you and for a dating situation, right? He's going to be like, yeah, you're cool, and he's not going to rush you. It's not going to feel like, okay, it's all or nothing. It's not going to feel like Mr. Insecure or Mr. Narcissist. Not going to feel like that. It's going to appear normal. It's going to come off normal at first, right? And you're going to think it's genuine. You're going to finally believe, oh my gosh, I think I've met a good guy. I think I've met a guy that likes me and knows what he wants. And oh my gosh, that's what you're going to think probably till about 2 or 3 months in. And then here we go. Here we go. Mr. Mixed Messages. All right. So yes, I like you. No, I'm not ready for this, that, and the third. Yes, I want to get closer. No, I need space. Yes, I want to do this with you. No, it's too soon for that. I just, I'm not ready for all of that. Like, this guy is the king of push and pull. And here's what's so crazy about Mr. Mixed Messages. He can be the most addictive. He can be the most addictive man. That's why you got to see this coming. And see, now I pull that ripcord. Like, I don't even wait. I really don't. I don't even wait to see if this is gonna, be a real thing. Like, if I get those vibes, if I get those Mr. Mixed Message vibes, I just pull out. I'm done. I just leave. I'm like, nope. I can't even wait around to find out, because this guy frustrates me. And what happens every time is I start showing that frustration. Like, it comes out of me in ways that are kind of ugly, right? And so, because I know myself, I'm going to make sure that I stay in my feminine, that I stay sweet, that I stay calm and assured and confident. And so as soon as it's starting to rear its ugly head, I just cut it off. Because Mr. Mixed Messages, he will have me out of my feminine frame. He will have me, doing things that I know I shouldn't do. So, but he will. It's like he's confused. So it's not just you're confused, he's confused. And y'all, can I be honest? He is genuinely confused. Like, sometimes women will think that Mr. Mixed Message is doing this on purpose, and he's really not. Like, he don't know. He's confused. He genuinely likes you, but at the same time, it's like you start to lean in and get close, and then he starts pushing back. So he's not even sure why he's like this. He's not even sure why he's doing what he's doing. But y'all, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. And then here's the thing about Mr. Mixed Messages. He will have you holding out hope. Like, he will have you holding out hope that one day all these mixed messages going in. Nope, I can't do it, y'all. I can't. So I just cut it off. As soon as I started to get like that mixed message vibe, and it's just a feeling. It's a feeling that come over me. It's in my gut. It's in my chest. I'm like, yeah, this is a mixed message. And here's the thing I'm going to tell you. He will express, like he'll express his love, his care, him really liking you. However, again, because he doesn't even know. He's not even sure why, you know, he wants to pull you close and then push you away. Like, he doesn't even fully understand it. This guy may have trauma in his past. He may have trauma from childhood or other relationships, but he's not in a healthy place to love. He's not in a healthy place to be in an exclusive and committed relationship. He will try. This is what's interesting about this guy. He will try. Like, he will, you know, he will commit to you. He'll say, oh yeah, let's be in a relationship. Let's, you know, let's do this. But then once it gets too close, once it becomes too intimate, here come the mixed messages. Well, I mean, I just think we're spending too much time. And here we go. Here we go. And it's maddening. It's absolutely maddening, this guy is. So don't do it to yourself. But he will have you holding out hope. He will make you believe that one day, you know, he's going to show up in a real way consistently, and he's going to be all in. But as soon as you believe that and you start falling for that, oh, no, I can't, it's too much, or, oh, I'm not ready for this, or, oh, y'all, I kid you not. I kid you not. And like I said, this is the guy. I can admit it. It's hard for me to hold my frame with this guy because I'm a romantic at heart. And a lot of people find that hysterical, especially a lot of men, because they're like, oh, Anita, you're so rational and logical. I can't even imagine you getting swept up in romance. I am a romantic. Like, I believe in love, all of that stuff, y'all. I believe people can change. I believe in the whole, you know, running through the airport to save your relationship, running through the... I love all of that. Okay? I love all of that. And it's that small part of me. So that part of me is much smaller now, but it's that little small part of me that it can be activated by the Mr. Mixed Messages. So that's why I don't fool with him, because he can activate that small part of me that is still very romantic, very like, oh, I love all the romantic overtures and I love it all. I do. And I'm like, I can't mess with you because you have me wanting to strangle you, and take me out of my feminine frame, take me out of my right mind. So no, I can't do it. I can't do it, y'all. So yeah, but Mr. Mixed Messages, he's going to seem like a good guy, like a good catch. And he's going to say, yeah, let's do it. Let's date. Let's do this. Let's do that. And you're going to be like, great. And you're going to be so excited. And then maybe a couple of days or weeks in, here we go. He's going to start pushing you away, holding you at arm's length, saying and doing stuff, because he's like, well, I don't know. Here we go. Here we go. I can't, y'all. I can't do it. I cannot do it. That Mr. Mixed Messages. So, y'all. Oh, for sure. She said yes and tries to keep you hopeful. Always. Always. And he's always going to make it seem like, well, maybe. And look at what he be saying. This is some of the dumb stuff he be saying, okay? He be saying stuff like, well, I know, we're not going to be together right now. But if God willing, if God decides we should be together, or who knows what the future holds. See, that's the stuff he be saying. I can't make this up. No, but just leave that alone. Anytime someone tries to spiritualize whether y'all should be together, whether you should commit or get married, leave him alone. Because God gave all of us free will, and that man don't need to ask God, okay, to be with you. He just need to sit down with himself and go over everything he know about you, and he need to make the best decision he can for himself. And that could be, yes, I'm going to be with you, or it could be, no, I'm not going to be with you. But if they try to spiritualize it or make it, oh, who knows what the future holds, and if it is meant to be, it'll be, and all that mess, like, please don't fall for it. Can non-religious and someone's religious work out? No. And y'all, I'm going to be honest, like, sometimes people be saying to me, well, why do you give advice? Like, why do you just tell people straight up? Because some things are common sense, right? Like, and here's the thing I'm going to tell you about me and my platform. Yeah, I'm going to tell you some things. I'm going to give you some guidelines. I'm going to give you some rules. I'm going to give you some honest answers. When no one else will, I'm going to tell you. Now, here's the disclaimer. You may apply it or not. Like, that's why I said you have free will. You may apply what I just told you or not. You may say, okay, Anita, you're full of it. I think it, yeah, you may say, you're full of it. I think it can work out. Okay. Like, I'm not mad. Either way that it go. But you just asked me. And I'm telling you, no. Okay? If you are religious or even spiritual, and you're with a person that don't believe in nothing, no. That's a value. That's a value. That speaks to the core of who you are. And why would you want to align with someone that core value that you have, you all don't share? Like, no, I would never date a non-Christian man. I would never date a non-religious or spiritual man. I would never date a man that denounced God. Never. Okay? Because I'm God's girl all day long. He and I, to be honest, can I be honest? He and I don't have anything in common. Like, if he don't love God, and know that God brought his son down here to die for us, nope. And again, I'm not saying he's a bad man. He's definitely not the man for me. That's it. That's it. I don't believe in demonizing anybody. That's just not for me. That's all. So no, that's it. But y'all, this Mr. Mixed Messages, Lord, I can't do it. I can't do it. And sometimes people be surprised because they're like, what? You always have the answers. You always keep your cool. I never seen you. This is the guy that can take me out of my feminine frame right here. Like, he will have me beyond frustrated, ready to cuss. Like this Mr. Mixed Messages. And I don't cuss like that, y'all. This man will have me ready to cuss. So I really don't. And it might show up in teeny tiny ways, right? Teeny tiny ways. Like, yeah, I want to get to know you. And then, okay, things are going great. And then, yeah, we're going to go out this weekend. Then you don't. Oh, I got some other stuff to do. Like, there, just little things won't connect. And yeah, I want to see you. It's like, it's these little things that don't connect. But you're going to get mixed messages. Like, you're going to get ooh, I think you're so amazing and so wonderful. No, I'm not ready to be in a relationship. Ooh, I'd love to spend more time with you. No, I can't see you this weekend. Like, you're going to get mixed messages. And you just need to leave. You need to, especially if it's early in, you need to leave. If you are in a relationship with a mixed message man, so here's the only thing I got for you, because I've been in a relationship with a mixed message man. And I just confronted him. Like, I just confronted him at every turn. And y'all, please don't get that word mixed up in your mind. Okay, when I say confront, I don't mean with attitude. I don't mean, with neck rolling and this and that and, cussing him out. No, confronting simply means directly communicating with him what's happening. So I noticed that, there seems to be a lot of mixed messages here. There's a time where you want to be really close and you seem really vulnerable and we have intimate time. Then there's other times where you're very distant, you're very cold. Like, what do you think that's about? See, that's how you confront. You ask a question. You make notice of it. You let him know, I see you. I see you. And then see what the response is to that. And if it happens again, especially in the moment, Like, call it right in the moment. So right here, like right in this moment, this is a perfect example of what I was talking about the mixed messages. Like, just call it out. Just call it out. Say it doesn't feel good. Say it leaves you feeling incredibly insecure, incredibly unsafe. And it's hard to properly bond. It's hard to trust. Like, it's very hard to feel safe and secure with this man. Like, you gotta call it out. You gotta call it out. I know I have. And again, when the man couldn't, give me anything solid, I said, I just don't think we're a good fit. I just don't think this is a good fit for me. It doesn't feel good to me to never know where I stand with you. Like, that just doesn't feel good to me. I really need a solid, stable, masculine frame guy, someone that knows how he feels about me. And for the record, when you do this, that's when he's going to flip the switch on. He's going to tell you what you want to hear. He's going to, oh my gosh, and yes, I'm willing to do this. And y'all, please don't fall for it. No, please don't fall for it. Just be like, well, unless I can see some consistent, stable behavior, I just don't think we're a good fit. All right, y'all, my tart is going off. Hold on. I'm going to go inside and turn my tart off. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going in to turn my tart off, y'all. But I'm just going to say this, okay? And you take it as how you want it. But try to figure this out early, because you can get in deep with this guy. And then before you know it, you're 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year. I've had men turn into Mr. Mixed Message a year in. Like, this guy, it's beyond frustrating. Hold on, I got a question. How can you love your wife like Christ loved the church if you don't believe in God or going to church? Precisely. So that particular man who's non-religious, he's not going to do that. So, okay. And can I also be real with y'all about the faith question? So y'all see how it is out here in these streets right now, right? You see how it is. You see how relationships are going. You see how marriages are going. And y'all, I'm going to be honest with you. You can have God in your marriage. You can have God in your relationship. You can both be believers. And marriage is hard. Okay? It's hard. It's going to be hard when you believe in God, when you pray to God, when you pray together. Marriage is going to be hard. Imagine what your marriage is going to be like when you don't have nothing. You don't have nothing. The man has nothing to submit to. So he don't care that, he don't believe nothing, there's no God out there. He don't believe nothing is going to happen to him if he don't act right. No, that's not a man I want anything to do with. I want to know in my man's heart that he's like, you know what? If I mistreat Anita, God will not answer my prayers. Life will not go good for me. If I'm out here cheating on Anita, that is going to mess me up. God will, he will make sure, I get what's coming to me, So, yeah, it's hard enough with God in it. But you want to do it without God? No, I can't, y'all. Marriage is hard. Relationships are hard. So at least if we have the same God, if we believe in the same thing, if we're trying, I can at least have faith that, okay, we are both trying. We're both doing our best to do things God's way. But, yeah, 50% of all marriages work. I need to be in that number. Me too. All right. Thank you all for tuning in this afternoon. I appreciate you. Please head over to the YouTube channel. Subscribe. I have made it to 1,000 subscribers, but we got to keep this train going. So if you have not subscribed, please head over to YouTube and subscribe. If you're coming in on the end of this, please watch the replay. Thank you, ladies, for listening. And as always, stay open to love.